Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back to Space Exploration. Since the last episode, I was doing a little work offline and I started running out of fuel for my electricity. So power was running quite low, and as a result, my miners were slowing down and giving me less and less coal. So that, that's kind of the beginnings of a of a death spiral in terms of power generation. So, but I fixed it by just coming down here, adding more mining drills. So I've got pretty much the entire patch of coal covered, except for, let's see, except for right there and right there. Yeah, now I think it's all covered. There's a little tiny bit right there that's going to get missed, but so be it. I'm just cleaning out some of the drills that we don't need anymore, so we can reuse those elsewhere. Oh yeah, those are all tapped out. Here, we'll put a drill right there so we can get those last few bits off to the side. Yeah, so I added more miners. I upgraded to red belts. I added a couple more, 4 more, I think, fuel processors, and now we're back in good shape again. Using about half of our power of 72 megawatts. We could add, I don't know, we could add yet more steam power, I suppose. But, no, I think it's going to be better just to go with nuclear. And I have come up with a nuclear reactor design of my own, which I'll unveil when the time comes. For now, I'd like to start working on production science packs. But before I do that, I want to show you the plan for the trains. I think I mentioned before I wasn't completely crazy about the 4-lane spine type of a design, or trunk and branch, whatever you want to call it. So here's what I've got. I took the rail grid that I had previously used, the one that I got from Alexi. This was the one that I used in my 2500 science per minute megabase. And as you can see, that one covers up about 2.5 of my production grids here, my 3x3 production grids. So essentially what I did is I took that design and I made it another, like about half a grid longer and about half a grid higher. So now it'll hold perfectly 9, a 3x3 section of my my city blocks, or whatever you want to call these things that we're building inside. And each one of these in turn is 3x3 chunks. Okay, so the rail now is a 9x9 grid. And then I also set it up so that it'll align automatically, so I can basically just plop it down wherever I want, and it'll cover the grid space. Now, in the places where I've already built, or where I've already been building, I would have to move stuff to get this to pace down. But otherwise, you can see, and here we'll take a quick trip around, if I can. Let's put it in manual mode. I can just drive around. Right, so I decided not to put power poles in the rail grid since my production grids are going to have power poles. I may have to add them in at some point if I'm gonna, if I'm gonna have parts of it just going out a long distance to a mining outpost or something like that. Whoops, I forgot I was supposed to be going in a circle. But as you can see, it'll just essentially plop down on either side of my stone path, And then in the areas where I do have the grid itself, let's see, let me find it. Yeah, there's the grid. In the areas where I have the grid itself, it'll work like this. Okay, and then, so like I said, I can put these things down wherever, and it'll automatically be aligned. Now, in order to get that to work, I had to mess around with the X and Y position. I set the grid size to 96 by 96. Okay, that's 3 chunks by 3 chunks because I want it to repeat every 96 tiles, which means that parts of it are going to overlap. And then I had to change the X and Y to get it to line up properly with, you know, with where I had started placing them. Okay, so now, like you can see right here, for example, if I was going to plop down another grid, we'll do that right now. You can see that the power poles don't interfere with any of the rail that's already there, and vice versa. In order to get this to work, I did have to move some of the rail signals from the original rail grid design, so they're not all in exactly the same location as they were before, just to get it to work with, you know, where I could lay it on top of an existing production grid, or I could add production grid inside a rail grid. So this gives me all the flexibility I need, and then I have full coverage with my power poles, and I have my meteor defense going in as well. Let's give that one some fuel, or some ammunition. Okay, so I think this will work pretty well. It does take a while to lay it in, since it's rather large. So for now, I just have this one. I had to put in a lot of landfill to get this one to work as well. But for now, this is going to be the main deal. I think I'll put the train depot right here, actually. So let's add a new tag. Depot. And I like that waypoint. Oh, I think it just gives me that if I don't put an icon, right? Yeah. Okay, so that'll be our first LTN depot. We'll set it up in here. That has yet to be designed, but that won't be too difficult. So I just wanted to show you that. So this is the rail design we'll use going forward in this series, and I'm also going to be using it in the series that I'm doing on Twitch now, which is Space Exploration plus Factorio 2, which is, you know, even a little more complicated than what we're doing here. But for today, I want to work on production science packs, and I've been thinking about where to put it, and I think I'm going to try to cram production science packs and utility science packs all into this same cube here. So let's see if we can get that done. And I think as far as getting material in there to that side, you know, I've got space here to run 4 belts of material in from the bus. I've got some space down here on the bottom. I've got some space here, so I think I can make it work. So let's just work on getting that built. So production science, we get 3 per cycle, and it's got a 21-second crafting time, so I'm going to need 21 divided by 3, which will be 7 buildings, making those science packs, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I am mistaken, but I could be. I could very well be mistaken. Let's see. First, let's figure out where we want the belt itself to go. This would have been better if it was moved over by another tile. So as it is, I'll have to do something like that to get my 3rd belt of science packs. Okay, so we can consider this to be the output. let's just have it go right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 production science packs. Okay. Actually, I don't need that right there. We'll put that on the feeding side. We're going to need 3 components each. We're going to have to load in 30 rails per 21 seconds, so a fast inserter should take care of that. Actually, let's use max rate calculator. Let's look at belts. How many belts we're going to need, transport belt. So half a belt can handle the rails. But I'll just do a full belt of rails and then half a belt each of the modules and furnaces. And I'm not sure yet which way they're going to go. Yeah, let's just do them this way. Okay, and I'll do it like that and then use the double red inserter to feed it. Like so. Okay. So, for the rails, let's go back to items per second again. For rails, I'm going to need 7.5 per second. And I think that's going to be 7 machines, as it says there. 1, 2, 3. Here, let's just put it right here. Oh, you know what? Don't I want double that? Yeah, because we're doing 2 per second, right? That's my bad. And it's not 2, actually 2 per second, but it's 2 per, 2 per machine cycle, or 2 per machine second, let's say. Yeah, so I actually need to double that, because everything else I'm doing 90 per minute is what we're after. Okay, so this will give me 45. Yeah, so this actually has to double. I'm still thinking in terms of how I usually build, which is half as many. And that means actually that these are going to have to be rearranged. Yeah, here, let's just copy this. That'll be the easiest way, I think. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so now we are talking about 900 a minute. 900 rails a minute. So let's see how many we get from one machine, and then we can extrapolate or calculate, or whatever the correct terminology is. All right, so this will give me 180. Whoops. And I need how many? 180. I need 900, so I'm going to need 5. Right? Exactly 5, I think. And that should give me 900 a minute. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what we need coming in. Steel, stone, and sticks. Items per second. Let's see. Transport belts. So we'll need half a belt of steel, half a belt of stone, and half a belt of sticks. Precisely. And how do we best put them on the belt? Yeah, I need a full belt on the output. Okay, here's what we can do. Just to make it somewhat easy. So these will go, oh, you know what? I don't have to do that anymore. Okay. Let's move these forward a bit. I keep forgetting that I have adjustable inserters. At least I think I do. Shift L. No, I don't have adjustable inserters. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was thinking of Factorio. Okay. So here, these will insert on the near side. And then these will insert on the far side. Okay. And then we'll need 2 belts feeding in. Like so. Okay, steel, stone, and then one of these needs to be sticks. So for iron sticks, well, let's just see what we need. I need 1 iron stick per cycle. Iron sticks have the same crafting time, so and I think those are made 2 at a time. So I'll need 3 machines making iron sticks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so for these, we can bring in the iron like that. And then they can output onto this belt. No, that's good. That one can be shorter. Okay, and then this one can be steel and stone. So iron, steel, and stone is what we need coming in here. Here's a belt of iron. Let's see how much of that belt do those require. Those require 0.28 of a belt. And those require 0.3. So I could just continue, I can just continue this belt and draw from that. And that should give me all the sticks that we need. And then stone and steel. I don't think I'm bringing any stone in here. I do have steel. Yeah, and those need far less than half a belt, but I think this needs half a belt exactly, so I can't accept any less than half a belt of steel over here. So let's figure out where we can bring one in. Okay, so let's do it over here. Okay, that's not the best location because of that inserter there, so let's go right here. That might not be the best location either, but we'll try it. Okay, and then stone. Let's see, that underground goes there. Crud. Is that going to help me? All right, I'm going to have to move this down one more tile. Okay. Okay, so that should take care of the rails. Let's just watch it to make sure. Okay, looks good so far. I wonder why it's stuttering like that. Oh, I know why. It's because we need to pick up 2 items from the bottom belt. So we'll just put an extra set of inserters there. There we go. It's still not working great, is it? Why is it taking so long to pick up steel? I don't understand that. Oh, this one doesn't have 2. That's why. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's just check them all to be sure. Yep. Okay, and now the belt's full. But okay, so that looks just right. Okay, and so the other thing that we need are electric furnaces and productivity modules. So that'll have to come in on this belt here. And we'll leave another space in case we need to run more plastic down there at some point. Okay, so electric furnaces. Those are going to take, wow, steel furnaces, steel plate, heat shielding, and advanced circuits. Okay, so that's not going to be easy at all. While we're talking here, though, let's do some more research. So we have life support equipment. Which gives plus 100 life support efficiency, which I'm assuming is to be used in these spacesuits that we haven't made yet. So we'll do that. And then we have Medpack 2s. That seems like a good thing to have. We've already got the Medpacks. Cryonite processing. Okay, cryonite is mainly found on frozen planets. We haven't seen any yet, but we'll get that researched. Now, vulcanite, I think we do get from this planet. Because that comes from the core fragments. Okay, so we'll start that. And that's all we can do right now. The rest of it is going to require the purple science packs. Okay, so let's get these. Let's take a look at these furnaces. And I am going to need... per minute, we're going to need 30 per minute. Okay. This will make 9 per minute, so we're going to need 4. Okay, and then that's going to require red circuits, steel furnaces, and steel. Let's look at these in terms of transport belts. Okay, so we could do, right now we could bring in steel and red circuits on a combined belt. And actually, I'm going to need... red and green circuits for the modules. Let's do the modules first. Okay, we're going to need 30 a minute of productivity modules. Let's take a look at those first. Okay, and that'll give us 22.5 per minute, so we only need 2 of these. Can that be right? That doesn't sound like a whole lot. That'll give me 45 per minute. And for all that, I need 30 a minute. Okay, so 2 machines will be enough. And that needs green and red circuits. Yeah, half and half. So I can bring in half and half, red and green, and then I can split off the red. We already have the steel here. Okay, so we can pull in the steel. Well, no, we can't pull in the steel from here because we need exactly a half belt just to feed that. And I think all this is going to mean that I'm not going to have enough steel. Didn't I build more steel? Or I said I was going to. Oh, I was going to build more steel and I decided just to ramp up my smelting. Actually, I don't think I can manage any more steel anyway. Since my mine is going to start running low. Yeah, we're going to have to get more mining set up before I'll be able to do more steel. So maybe I should just pull off of this, and it's just not going to run at full. It's not going to run at full speed. Okay, so we can take steel from there. Let's do our belts of red and green circuits. And we'll bring that over like right there. Okay. So that means we'll need to do this. There we go, like that. I'll make pumps with those engine units I picked up. Okay. So there's my red circuits. And then we need green circuits as well. Okay. Can I jump over there? Yeah, good. All right. Okay. I don't know if we're going to need to come past there or not, but if we do, the belts are there. Okay, red and green circuits. And I'm out of belts. Let's go pick up more supplies. I need belts, and probably grab some inserters and stuff while I'm here. There's a bunch of belts. Let's get some undergrounds. Let's shift C to get rid of stuff. No, we'll keep that. Hide that landfill, hide those power poles. I'll grab some of those inserters. It'll be nice when I can do this with bots, finally. How about assembly machines? Yeah, we'll get half. Okay, hopefully this will be good. All right. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure where I want that belt to go yet, but for now that's okay. All right, let's get the rest of the ingredients we need for this. Steel furnaces. We need 0.6 steel furnaces per second. 3 seconds each, so we'll need a few machines making the steel furnaces. And I can only imagine that those are going to require steel and stone. Okay, that'll give me 0.25. How many do I need? 0.6. All right, so I'm going to need 3 of those. And these also need stone furnaces, which I can get from stone. Let's see. Okay, and those are going to be leaching steel as well. And then I need stone furnaces and stone brick. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna upgrade this belt. I'm just gonna upgrade this to a red belt. And like I said, I don't think I have the steel production to handle it. But at least I'll have the throughput. There. So if I upgrade all this to red, then I'll be able to bring in a full yellow belt of stone and a full yellow belt of steel. And what I'll start to do right now is I'll just start to buffer my steel. Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this way I'll just start to buffer up steel as much as I can. And, you know, that'll help me handle peaks in demand above what I'm producing. Not the best long-term solution, but it'll work for now. At least just so we can get some, you know, some of our more critical tech researched. Okay. So let's take a look at this now. So we put long inserters like so. Okay, we'll put our outputs here. Okay, so that'll give us the stone furnace, and then we just need stone brick. Maybe I should just make the stone furnaces up here. Let's see how much stone is all of this taking in. 30. That's a full red belt of stone to make all this. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to use that stone. I'm going to have to bring in... I need more stone. I need a lot more stone. I'm going to have to upgrade the entire stone infrastructure here. Alright, so I'll just start doing that. We gotta do what we gotta do. There's no shortcuts. At least not without using the console. But I won't do that because people will get mad if I do that. Okay. Okay, so we're right up to there. So let's bring in a red belt of stone right here, or just below here, I suppose. Okay. I'll have to go pick up more red stuff. Oh, there's my stone brick. That worked out well. Okay, let's go get red logistic parts. I just lost a couple bots down there. I don't need a ton of them. I'll just get... Oh, I'm full. Alright. We'll drop off some yellow belts there. You can have some of those. Oh, I can't wait till I get more inventory. Okay. All right. Let the stone flow. Okay. Good. So let's get the stone brick. Now the stone brick was to make heat shielding. So let's put the heat shielding and I got the steel already. I'm going to have the furnaces coming down there. So I need to give these the heat shielding, which comes from stone bricks, and red circuits. All right. So this will be red circuits and steel furnaces. We got steel, so I just need the heat shielding and then my output. So output can go there, so I can put the heat shielding on the inside of this belt. You know, like that. And I think that'll do it. Okay, so this needs pure stone. All right, and then the heat shielding. Oh. Okay. The heat shielding is not as simple as I was hoping it would be. All right, so that's for heat shielding. All right, let's do the stone. Let's do the stone furnaces first. And those are going to need stack inserters. I need iron. Here's some iron. Okay. Maybe I'm not going to be able to fit them all in here. I'm not leaving myself much room for utility science, unfortunately. Okay. What are you lacking now? Now you need stone bricks. Okay. That means I'm going to have to put stone bricks on here. Alright, I'm going to have to redo all of this. Oh, okay. No, I can't put stone bricks on there. Where was I planning to put the stone bricks? Okay. How about right there? And let's get this more out of the way. Okay, is that going to start working now? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we got some steel furnaces coming out. All right. So these guys do need to pick up steel furnaces. And we do need to pick up red circuits. So the only thing we're pending now is the heat shielding. Okay, so let's figure that out. So heat shielding, we're going to need 1.2 per second. Let's see how fast this produces. One machine will give me 0.075. So to get to 1.2, I'm going to need a lot of machines. Let's see. My math skills are escaping me. Geez. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of these things. What's the crafting time on this? Oh, 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to have to make these like down here just so we have enough room. Yeah, probably actually even more room than that. Okay. So let's try this. Okay, that's 0.75. And what did I need? 0.15? 1.2, but that's to, let's see, how much electric furnace do I need really? I need half an electric furnace per second. So let's select all of this. Half an electric furnace a second. This is actually going to give me a little bit more, so. All right. Yeah, so we essentially need twice this. Well, not quite. Twice this would be 1.5, so 1.2 would be like 0.6 times 2. Okay, so we need twice this many. All right, and these take steel, sulfur, and stone tablets, and they take a lot of stone tablets. And one hopes that those stone tablets, we get 8 per second. Okay. Yeah, so how many stone tablet machines do we require? We need 12 per second. And this makes 6 per second. Okay, so we only need 2 stone tablet machines. But we need twice this many. How many belts would that be? Okay, 1 belt. Okay, so we can do stone tablets like over here, for example. These are going to need stack inserters coming out, I believe. And they take stone brick. Okay. Let's shift this over by a tile. That seems better to me. Huh. Looks like we'll need even more. I need more gears. Here's some gears. Inventory's full. Okay. Let's ditch the poison capsule. Let's ditch the yellow ammo. Let's ditch the science packs. Oh, there we go. That should help too. Now, how much of this do I need? Okay, 0.8 transport belts. So I think this ought to do it. And actually, let's bring this belt right here so that we can load those in with fast inserters. Okay, and then we can look at inserters as well. Okay, so actually a single inserter would be fast enough. A yellow inserter, rather. Okay, and then they'll need steel and sulfur. Okay, so we can share a belt. Fortunately, we've got sulfur close by here. I don't know if this is going to provide us with enough for all of this. We might need to add more machines. There. All right, now I just need to get some steel over here. Yet more steel. Let's see here. Where do we get the steel from? Well, I guess we can bring it from the bus over here. And then we'll watch the base start to starve all the steel that we've got. Okay. That ought to do it. Whoops. Nope. All right, so there's some more sulfur production. Okay, Good. All right, what else do these need? All right, so heat shielding. That was the last thing we needed, right? And we were going to, actually, we were going to load that. Onto the inside of this belt. Like that. Okay, that's weird. Okay. And then we'll send the output onto that side of the belt. Okay, and now we just need to get the productivity modules on that side of the belt. Which we can do like that. It is a big mess, but it should work. Let's find out. Yeah, it's working. Let's look at our steel supply. Yeah, it's not going to last very long. We need more iron ore and more smelting, for sure. This is rapidly dwindling. What have I got close by for iron? Up here, that's the closest one. Okay, so I'm going to mark off... Well, I'll mark off trains. I mean, we essentially have trains. Iron ore by train. I think that's got to be the next thing that we do. So I'll build another grid up here. Hopefully it won't pass right through. Ah, good. So we can use this big grid to mine iron and copper and maybe do some production as well. Okay, let me make sure we're making the modules fast enough. We need 0.5 a second. And we're making 0.75 a second. Okay, so we are making them fast enough. Yeah, so I think we're good there. I wouldn't mind taking some overflow of these steel furnaces. Can I do that? Yeah. See, I wish I could do a filter inserter. Well, I could just put one right here. I'm going to put a chest right there. We'll make one filter inserter. And I'll have it pick up any excess steel furnaces from the belt. Let's see. There we go. Since we'll need those for upgrading our smelting lines. Okay. Now we got to feed it into the labs. That's important as well. And yeah, I think we just do it like this. No. There we go. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's start picking some research now. Okay, so now we can do the thruster suit for space, but we can also do nuclear fuel reprocessing, which we want to do. We can do automation 3. We can do big mining drill. Sounds like something I would like. Increase range, speed, and extra module slots. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to do big mining drills. That, I mean, at the least, that should allow us to set up our outposts more efficiently. We've got beacons. We've got mining productivity and Covarex enrichment, and then some of these other ones. All right. Whew. Well, that was not easy. Or not as easy as I thought it would be. I suppose I could, I could move this up and make it more compact, but for sure it would appear that yellow science packs are not going to be easily within reach. If I could make 500 of them by hand, then I could get logistics system done. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of stuff for yellow science packs. Maybe we can make the yellow science packs over here and feed them by train. I don't know. I'll figure something out for the yellow science packs. I just don't want to make them really far away because, well, you know what? I can. I'll make them far away if I have to. And then I'll just collect 500 of them to get logistics research done. And then we can start building a bot network, and then I can just have them delivered by bots. So I should never have to deliver them by belt because I can just hand carry 500 of the things down here and feed them into the labs manually, or put them on this belt with a chest, from a chest or something like that. Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do. So we'll do that, we'll do nuclear power, and then we'll do chemical science packs, and then we should be pretty close to getting a rocket launched, which will unlock all the space stuff that I'm pretty excited to see, because I've never seen that before. Oh, upgrade smelting. We'll do that when we have bots as well. More steel. That's all I can think of right now, and we may change the priority on those things, but for now that's what we need. At least we're getting some important research done. That big mining drill in particular interests me, but we're going to need blue circuits for that, so we won't even be able to use it for a while. Okay, yeah, so the next episode we'll start setting up a depot for LTN. We'll get some trains moving for the ore. I'm planning on doing 1-4 trains, although I'm starting to wonder, especially if I have to move a lot of ore around, I'm starting to wonder if maybe maybe 1-4 trains are not the best choice. Let me know, would you? For those of you who have played space exploration before, do you think 1-4 trains are sufficient, or do you think I should go with bigger trains? I mean, I think with the size of the grid that I'm using for the trains, I think they can handle the larger ones. In fact, we can check that real quick. Yeah, we're down to not so many mining drills anymore. And that makes me a little bit nervous. And I've got most of it going to steel, and it's still not enough. Those are mined out. That one's mined out. That one's mined out. Okay, yeah, so iron ore is definitely the #1 priority. Yeah, you know what, let's take even more here. I'll just set my output priority for the main belt, but we can feed in more iron up this way to help the steel out. Whatever's not getting used. Okay, yeah, that should help. That way we keep all the miners going, and whatever excess we have, we can send to the steel line at the expense of iron. Alright, need some ammo there. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for today. I thank you all once again for watching, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.